Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of the TryHackMe challenge blog. In this challenge, we're tasked with hacking Billy Joel's blog that he has hosted on his home computer. You know, not the best decision, but hey, I'm not going to judge. And it also tells you that you should modify your host file. So if we do that real quick, if you go to etc hosts, and you want to add this bottom line here, and you just want this to be the IP address of your of the machine that's hosting the challenge. So once you have that done, you want to go back, and we're actually going to go to the website here. And if we just take a kind of like a general look around, we have this note from his mom, and if we hover over this name right here, Karen Wheeler, if you look at the bottom left, you can see the kwheel author, and if we scroll down a little bit more, you see the same thing here with Billy Joel. So we have these two usernames to this WordPress site, which you can tell because if you run any GoBuster tool on this, and if you just scroll at the bottom, it says powered by WordPress. But if you go to the robots file, this will also tell you because it has this WP admin disallow. So what this file basically means is, hey, don't publicly index any of these URLs when searching for my site. So if we go to /WP admin, it's actually going to take us to WP login. It was just kind of like a redirect. But this is essentially the login page for his blog. So we have, this B Joel and then the K wheel. Whoops. But these are two possible logins. So I already tried to brute force Billy's. I couldn't get in. Both kwheel, we're actually able to get in. I'm going to show you how to do that still. So we copy this, and you just want to do WP scan -u. Oh wow. And then the user, and then the password list. So user share word list, and then rocku. And we're going to do --password -attack. And then we're going to do WP login. So this is going to say, hey, brute force the passwords through the WP login form. We're also going to do -e all AP. So this is saying, hey, enumerate all plugins on the WordPress site. So enumerate the themes, enumerate any additional modules they might have, right? So we're just going to let this run in this. Oh, and of course you need the URL. So pass that in here. And you don't need to pass the admin panel, you just need to pass the root URL. So there we go. So I already know the password for this user, so I'm going to stop this. The password is QtPie1, so just spell like this, QtPie1. If we scroll up and kind of look through this information, right, it found the theme, it found the version, right, so it's on 1.3. We keep going up. XLM RPC is enabled. Oh, and then looks like WordPress 5.0 is identified, right, which is insecure. And it found those robot entries, of course, and it found the Apache website version. So I'm going to pop in my other shell here, and let's see if there's any exploits for WordPress 5.0. So right here, we have an image remote code execution. Same here, shell upload, right? So let's go and Metasploit and see if it's in there already. All right, so now that we're in Metasploit, let's go ahead and search for the module. So search WordPress and then 5.0. And we do have this one exploit here. Looks like the same as last time, and it has a rank of excellent. So let's go ahead and use it. An excellent rank means that it won't crash the server, so it's no memory shenanigans. It's going to be like remote code execution. I think like LFI I think is considered as well excellent. So if we do show options on this module, it'll give us a little bit of information, but I always like just kind of pulling up a report of the exploit. And so I found this really nice page right here on InfoSec Matters, and here's kind of the exploitation step. So you upload an image that contains PHP code. You can do that by using the tool exif tool to embed strings and stuff into metadata. And then you edit the WP attached file entry from the meta input post array. So the code has to be put into kind of like a post request. So you're going to see like a CMD code, and then on post request, process this command essentially. Perform a path traversal using the crop image WordPress function. Perform LFI inclusion by creating a new WordPress post and set the template value to the cropped image. And then it will include our image containing the PHP code. So then when we go to that URL, we can execute code. So let's set everything we need here. So I'm going to grab my IP address here. Make sure you do this. Make sure it's actually your tunneled IP. So set lhost, and then you want to put your IP address. Set rhost http, and then blog.tryhackme. Set password qdpie1. Set username kwheel, and we're just going to use run. So we got a shell, right? Nice. So I'm going to actually go into CMD, or the actual like terminal, and then I'm going to use this Python command to actually stabilize the shell. You can see we actually get the bash shell. So I'm going to clear this out. Unfortunate, but oh well. So the next thing I did was I used the find command to find any programs we could run as root. So if we do find -perm 4000, and then we want to reroute all errors to dev null. Oh, -4000. That was my bad. You need to have a dash. So if we look through this, we see, standard stuff, SU, ping, mount, nothing too interesting. But if we do keep looking, you do find a program called Checker. So if we run this, it just says, hey, you're not an admin, Well, great, I want to become an admin. So let's use strings on this, right? You can see we have this just admin string, bin bash, puts, get environment. And now I'm going to pop in my VM and download it. So you can see I have it pulled up here. We can do checker. If we search checker, you can see it's right here. So I already have it downloaded on my desktop here. So I'm going to open up Ghidra. Just to take a closer look at it so we know exactly what it's doing. Call it checker. Finish. Double click on the file. We're going to analyze it, just do the basic analysis. We're going to go on the side here, then search for the main function. And we can see a pretty generic main function here. So we have this, result variable array. I mean, it looks like it's casting it to a char, and then it's checking if it's 0. If it's 0, you're not an admin. Else, it sets your UID to root, and then starts a root shell. So with this knowledge, let's go back into our terminal session. I'm going to do, that prompt isn't working for me, so I'm just going to restabilize the shell again. And what we're going to do is we're going to do admin equals 1. And then we're going to use the export command. So we're going to say export admin, and that's going to save it. So once that's saved, let's run that checker program again. So user share, and then checker, or actually I think it's user bin s or s bin. And we have a root shell, right? So just to double check, who am I? Root, nice. If we go back to the challenge's description, we need to find a user.txt and a root.txt. So let's go to this, the root file here. Let's go to just cd root, ls, and then cat root. Whoops. Cat root.txt. And then there's the root flag. And this challenge was a little misleading. You do need root to access both flags. You do need to the actual user flag is its media, and then USB. And then this is the user flag. I hope you guys enjoyed.